This is Crypto Big Boss coming to you with another informative video. Today is the 23rd of April 2021, and I just wanted to talk to you briefly about this news about President Biden's tax hike that has not gone into effect, that everybody's crying about, that might affect people's investments with regards to cryptocurrency and stocks. So here's an article written by Shehan Chandrasekera, and I just want to use this as the baseline as our discussion. What he's got written here is Biden is proposing to increase the highest long-term capital gains tax rate from 20 to 39.6% for those who make over $1 million of income, and that this tax hike would negatively impact crypto whales who are sitting on large amounts of unrealized gains. Let's see how they are going to explain this. How are cryptocurrency capital gains taxed currently? Capital gains tax is the tax you pay when disposing, I'm going to say that again, disposing capital assets like cryptocurrency and stocks. The tax rate is applied to the profits made. We'll read that again. The tax rate is applied to the profits that are made. The difference between the sales price and how much you paid for the coin when cashing out and or exchanging one cryptocurrency to another. Short-term capital gains occur when you sell a coin after holding it less than 12 months. These gains are taxed as regular income, and the marginal tax rate ranges from 10 to 37%. They've got a wonderful little chart here with all of the percentages. So long-term capital gains occur when you sell a coin after holding it more than 12 months. These gains are taxed at either 0, 15%, or the highest being 20% rate, depending on your filing status and income level. So now they're going to show you whether it's really about your income, how much money you make, how much they intend to tax you on your long-term capital gains for holding said crypto asset over 12 months. So the U.S. House passes, let's see what it says. The Biden proposal is to increase the highest long-term capital gains tax rate from 20 to 39.6% for those making over $1 million. Although the tax rate doubling seems alarming, it might not have a widespread impact. In 2018, about 153 million taxpayers filed tax returns with the IRS. Among them, only about 540,000 reported an adjusted income over $1 million, representing less than 1% of the U.S. taxpayers. If the bill were to pass, this small segment of taxpayers would incur a significantly higher tax bill for long-term capital gains. This small segment of high-income taxpayers may also include crypto hodlers. Oh yeah, I'm one of those. Sitting on large unrealized long-term gains, wanting to cash out those positions before the higher tax rate kicks in. Therefore, we may see large sell-offs by crypto hodlers before the new rules come into effect, perhaps followed by repurchase at a higher cost basis. Biden policy also increases the highest ordinary income tax rate from 37% to 39.6%. This means that individuals earning wages in cryptocurrency, generating ordinary income from crypto mining, staking, or short-term capital gains, and making over $500,000 of annual income would see a slight increase in taxes. It should be noted that the specifics around how the $1 million threshold is applied and the effective date of the new rules are still unknown. Now, where I'm going to go with this I'm going to go over here and I'm going to just briefly talk to you about capital gains, and then we're going to go back to this article. For those of you who are not familiar with what a capital gain is, most of you should be, but even if you are, let's just take a look at the definition. A capital gain is the profit one earns on the sale of an asset like a stock, a bond, real estate. It results in a capital gain when you sell the asset and it exceeds the purchase price. It is the difference between selling at higher and the cost price at a lower point. So in other words, in English, there's no such thing as a capital gain unless you sell the asset. There's no such thing as a capital gain on crypto unless you sell the asset. So they got a set of percentage rates for those who sell short term, and they got a set of percentage rates for those who sell long term. And now, just like everything else, the federal government is trying to get their hooks in potentially the greatest asset that humankind has ever known. Okay? Now, is there a need for worry? No, because the loophole that they put in there is very clear. They keep talking about this $1 million threshold. Okay? So if you never sell your crypto, you never realize a capital gain. I'm going to say that again. If you never sell your crypto, you never realize the capital gain. So you just make sure that whatever you sell, you never go above the threshold you're willing to pay at. Okay? You find a way to make sure that when you go ahead and sell your crypto, your income does not exceed X because you don't want to give this much out. Why do you think folks like Mr. Trump never wanted to let you see their taxes? Because they understand the tax code. They understand the law to the extent that they're going to do the best that they can for themselves and for their families. And for somebody to come up here and say that, hey, you hold on to something, you've been investing in this thing for all these years, I want 38% of it. I'm not going to mince words, folks. I'm not going to apologize for what I'm about to say. I think it's bull crap. Okay? Someone sitting up here took the risk, invested their money, and put it in there and let it sit 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and then here you gonna come up here now and take 40% just because you can. I thank God that we have 3 branches in the executive level. You got a House, you got a Senate, and you got the executive branch. And this bull crap law is gonna have to pass through all 3. And it ain't gonna make it. Now, this is my opinion. This is not the opinion of YouTube. It's not the opinion of any other folks I know on the internet and other crypto evangelists. But sometimes I get pissed and I have to get on my soapbox and tell it like it is. When you sit up here and you take your hard-earned money and your time and you invest in said assets and you take the risk, you don't deserve to have anybody coming up talking to you about give me 38%, give me 39%. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to give you a piece of my mind. The Senate and the House will be waiting for this bill, and they're going to tack so much bull crap on it, it's probably never going to see the light of day. Now, that being said, I hope Mr. Biden continues to do the great job that he's doing. But this is just another example of how you don't want to do things. Don't penalize people who work hard and who invest wisely. This is one thing that just drives them to go and put their money elsewhere. They'll find another way. You should find a way to incentivize people investing in cryptocurrency. Incentivize people investing in these technologies. Incentivize people who are innovative and people who are willing to take the risk to drive this innovation to a point where it helps mankind. All right, enough said. Let's calm down. it ain't going to pass the House and the Senate. We got to be smarter than the people who chose not to invest. We got to be wiser than the people who want to buy low and sell high. They want a quick buck. We've been investing in cryptocurrency since its inception. And we weren't investing in the currency, we were investing in the technology. We want a better internet. We want a better system. We want decentralized finance. We want the banks to stop robbing us. We want the ATM machines to stop taking our money every time we pull it out. We want the federal government to stop taxing us at 15, 20, 30, 40, 50%. And that's what has driven us to what is going to be called a crypto economy that is going to literally revolutionize finance all over the globe. And ain't no Mr. Biden, and ain't no Russian czar, and ain't nobody in Germany or anywhere else, no country, there's not going to be any leader anywhere that's going to stop the digital finance, decentralized finance revolution. So if you've enjoyed this video and you found it informative, please throw up the likes, throw up the shares, and I'll catch you on the next one.